What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm finally, I think, starting to figure out my camera situation. It will probably shut off like halfway through this, but we'll worry about that when it happens. Spoiler alert. I'm sitting here trying to edit the footage and realizing that the quality of the video is awful. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna refilm this entire thing or if you guys are just gonna get it as is, but as you can see, I have figured out my camera now and I got my new memory card and we're all set. So the next video will be tons better. Also, I want to apologize for the audio. My mic should be on its way, so hopefully next week that will be tons better. But today I'm finally going to do a video that so many of you guys have been requesting, but I've been putting it off because, quite frankly, I'm pretty embarrassed to show these videos. Not only just because of like the way that I look in these videos, but like I personally can see like the sadness in my eyes when I'm talking in these videos, and they're just embarrassing. If you put the perfect little MLMer, the worst one, in a little box and gave it to somebody, it would be me. And it's tied up with a ribbon in all these videos. So today I'm going to be reacting to all of my old MLM videos. First things first, make sure that you like this video if you like this type of content. If you are new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and also turn on the post notification bell so that you're notified every single time that I post. And if you're a returning subscriber, then thanks for coming back. I really just didn't think that you guys would be interested in this type of stuff at all, but turns out you guys are, and I'm not mad about it. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. So I'm gonna try the fancy schmancy stuff where you like put the video to the side and you guys can like watch it as I'm watching it, and then I'll react like as it's happening. So I guess in order to do that, I need to scoot to the side a little bit. So sorry, I'm new here. Okay, so just to give a little bit of context around this first video, it was basically the leaders had asked us if we had been to conference to make like a short clip video just explaining why everybody should go to conference or like what it did for you or whatever. So we're gonna go ahead and push play.
Hey guys, my name is Jessica Hickson. I'm a double diamond with It Works Global, and I'm here to talk to you guys about conference. Conference is kind of one of those things that you can't really explain.
First of all, I want to stop and say, I remember during this time in my life, I always swore up and down that I would never fill in my eyebrows because I thought that it looked so dumb, and now looking back at this video, I'm like, girl, you should have filled in your eyebrows, but here I am now with filled in eyebrows, so we'll continue.
You just kind of have to be there. It brings out a lot of feelings that you would have never expected this business to bring. It is a game changer, and I can tell you that from experience. It changed my complete outlook of the business, of what it was going to do for me. I went to conference with the mindset that this is just some rap thing I'm doing in my spare time.
I will touch on the fact that everything that I'm saying in this video is like stuff that I had heard other leaders say, and so I felt like it was like cool, I guess. So like the game changer thing was like the thing about conferences. Oh, it's a game changer, you have to go.
I bring in some extra cash for my family and didn't really take it too seriously. But when I got to conference, I heard lots of stories from, the higher ups. I've heard people who were where I was currently and worked through it and are now, millionaires or, have done so many things for their family. So it changed from a mindset of just being something that I do for fun to this is my career. This is what I'm going to do forever. And, I'm an It Works lifer. I'm going to be here forever. This is how I'm going to support.
Okay, first of all, It Works lifer. If any of you guys have been with the company before, tell me if you were a lifer in the comments below.
My family. So I went into conference technically as a Ruby. I had actually promoted to Emerald a couple days before, but they weren't able to count it because it was too late. So I technically went in as a Ruby. That month, like I said, I promoted to Emerald. I went to conference and heard so many different stories, got so many helpful tips, and left ready to go. I was ready to fight. They announced the double good bonuses. And being an Emerald, I was up for the Diamond bonus, which was $10,000, but they had doubled it, so it was $20,000.
And we've already talked about how the bonuses work, so I don't really need to go over that with you guys, but going into conference, I wasn't aware of how the bonuses worked. And so when they announced like a $20,000 bonus, I was like, oh my gosh, this really can be like game changing. But as you know, that's not how it works.
I thought there was absolutely no way I was going to get there. I was there with Megan, which we had been working really closely.
Let me just mention, I love Megan, but I found her on a military spouses page, and so that just goes to show, like, yeah, we were definitely targeting military wives, and she happened to be one of my very first victims, and I ended up treating her very poorly in the end and tried to lead with fear and intimidation, and once she stopped benefiting me, I was not very nice to her, and I will own up to that 100% if you're watching, Megan.
And after we left, we kind of were looking at things and we thought, we can actually do this. So that month I went diamond and Megan went emerald, and I thought I was done there. It's like I got the $20,000 bonus, I got what I needed, I'm kind of comfortable here, but Megan has to promote. You know, I knew that she needed it for her family, and I knew that she could do it. And together we could definitely achieve that. So I and Megan set our minds to myself going double and her going diamond so that she could get that $20,000 bonus and I could get the $30,000 bonus. So that's what we did. So I signed up in last September. I was at Ruby up until conference. So let's see, September, October, November, December, I don't know, 5 months or so. I sat at Ruby. Once I went to conference.
And I will mention, while I was sitting at Ruby expecting an average of $500 a month, because that's what the compensation plan claimed, $499 a month as a Ruby, and I was getting like $250 a month as a Ruby, and very salty about it, but failed to mention that part because that would not benefit me if I told people the only reason I wanted to rank up was because I was not getting the paycheck that I deserved. But
I went emerald, diamond, double diamond within 3 months. So if that doesn't tell you.
Don't know what that was. I'm home alone, so that's pretty cool. Super stoked about that.
How much of a game changer conference is, then I don't know what will. So you guys have to get to conference. It really is a business changer. It could do so much for your family, and I hope to see you guys all there.
There it is. Video number 1, go to conference, it'll change your life. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna show this one because there's one part of this that I just think is so funny. So this is me wrapping myself, and yes, that is me, after my second child. I'm gonna speed this one up a little bit because this is just me like unwrapping it. And put it on. So we were taught to tell people like how easy it is to do these wraps. Like all you have to do is take it out of the wrapper, put it on, let it sit for at least 45 minutes, but up to 8 hours, and voila, you're skinny. But you'll see in this video that it wasn't that easy. So I started wrapping a like an ace bandage around it to try to hold it in place, and then realized that that wasn't going to be long enough, but it was like slipping and sliding everywhere. So then I go searching in the closet for something else to use to wrap around to hold it in place because it was sliding everywhere and it was messy and disgusting. So I find something else to wrap around, and then I just say, screw it, I'm not even doing this anymore. I'm done. And then I just take it off. Oh, I tried to use saran wrap and then I just took it off. Just thought that one was funny, so I'd throw that one in there. So this next one that we're gonna watch is the highly requested one. It is me explaining why what I do is not a pyramid scheme. So let's just go ahead and watch.
Hey everybody.
I'm gonna wait just like 30 seconds for people to get on. I know a lot of people are probably working, so I think this must have been like a live video on Facebook or something. Watch this video later if they're interested. I'm very out of breath, so I was either like heated or just really out of shape, but promoting a healthy lifestyle, you know? 15 more seconds. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. So when I joined network marketing, there were so many of my friends who jumped to the conclusion that it's a pyramid scheme. True. That they tried to discourage me. They tried to discourage my team. I know that when I have new people sign on to my team, the first thing that people do is call it a pyramid scheme. So I just wanted to clear the air and talk about what a pyramid scheme really is, because I think a lot of uneducated people don't know. So I like how I say uneducated people, and then you can like see me glancing over at a notebook during the whole video because I literally had to Google it right before I made this video. 1, a pyramid scheme has no products. So you buy into a company, you put your share into the company, you sign people up to give their share into the company, and you get paid based on signing them up from their share into this company. We don't get paid for people buying in. Okay, this is like one of their big selling points on like why it's not a pyramid scheme, and this answer that I'm giving is what we were told to say when someone would say that it's a pyramid scheme or whatever. Like there was a file in our team page. It was just like helpful documents, and one of the documents was like why it's not a pyramid scheme, and then it was a list of all the reasons why it wasn't a pyramid scheme, and one of them was that you don't get paid for people signing up. You get paid for selling product, or when those people sell product. And the thing with that is, I kind of mentioned it in one of my other videos, but the thing with that is like, sure, you don't get anything when somebody just like signs up. However, when somebody signs up and either they get 2 customers or you get them 2 customers, you get a $100 fast start bonus is what they would call it. So if somebody would get fast start qualified, which would be 2 customers in their first 30 days, you would get $100. So it's way more beneficial for you to sign somebody up than it is to sign up a customer. So if you're making like say 10%, 15% on something that you sell for $30, and to make this easy, we'll just say 10%. So you're getting $3 on, is that right? Sure. I don't know, I'm not doing math here, okay? But say you make $3 off of something that's $30, right? Would that be more beneficial to you to sign up 2 customers at $30, so you're making $6? Or would it be more beneficial for you to sign up someone else to distribute the products, give those 2 customers to them, and then make your $3 and $3 from your sales, plus an additional $100 for getting them fast start qualified? So I'll continue. We get paid nothing. If a distributor signs up with us and they don't do anything, we get nothing. We get paid. That's false, because you can give them customers and then you get something. They don't have to do anything, but you do the work and you get the money. Okay. By selling our products. For 2, you cannot pass your enroller with a pyramid scheme, ever. We can pass our enroller. I have passed my enroller. Your income is limited with a pyramid scheme. Okay, so yeah, you can pass your enroller, and I don't know how that works with like a pyramid scheme, but even when I passed my enroller, she's still getting paid on me. Like, she's not getting paid on as many levels, but she was still getting paid on me, and I was never like above her in rank because I was never above her on our charts. Like, I never started getting paid on her. I passed her in ranks, but that didn't put me above her in any way. My income is unlimited. And your income is not unlimited because you only get paid as much as you're selling. So it's limited to the number of products that you're selling, or the amount of products that you're selling. I can go as high as I want in the company, and my income is never ever limited. So I have a question. Why are we so quick to make the CEO of Walmart even more rich? Because the CEO of Walmart is paying people an hourly or salary wage, in order to do their job, and it's a consistent amount, and the CEO of this MLM company is not paying people a consistent amount. They're being paid at the very top, and the people underneath are being paid basically nothing. That's why.
But we can't support our friend who's a single mom.
How am I gonna get heated at myself? Okay.
Trying to make a living for her family. That's just something that I can't wrap my head around. So we buy the Kylie Jenner lip kits. We're making Kylie Jenner even more rich, but we can't support our friend whose husband is in the military and she wants to spend time with her children because she never gets to see her husband.
The military card again. Something that I will say about what I was saying here is that, one, I don't hate people who are in MLMs. I will not talk crap about people specifically who are in MLMs. I'll talk crap about like their tactics, but I will never sit here and like run somebody through the mud as a person because they're in an MLM. And my reason for that is because of this reason exactly that I just said on this video. People join this type of thing because they just want to support their family. Like, they're in a vulnerable situation and they're taken advantage of by people who were once in a vulnerable situation, and that's why they join these things. It's not because they're a bad person or because they're shady or whatever. It's because they're literally brainwashed, in my opinion. They're literally brainwashed into thinking that like this is what they need to do to support their family. Obviously, there are other ways, but when you're in this type of situation and you have all these people around you telling you that this is the only way, you feel like it's the only way. So that's just my little tidbit on that. I'll keep going.
It just doesn't make sense to me. And if we're really thinking about it, you work for someone who makes more than you, and they work for someone who makes more than them, and they work for someone who makes more than them, and so on, up to the CEO. Isn't that more of a pyramid than what I'm in?
Business as a whole works as a pyramid, every business model, because there has to be someone in charge. So that argument is invalid, although that is definitely an argument that we were told to make every time somebody said something about it being a pyramid scheme, but whatever.
I mean, it's hard for me to wrap my head around why so many people are negative about network marketing being a pyramid scheme. Lastly, it's illegal. Pyramid schemes are illegal.
Just because a murderer hasn't gotten caught yet, does that mean that it's not illegal to be a murderer? If that makes sense.
So we wouldn't be in business. We're open in 19 countries. We've been open for 16 years. We're a debt-free company. We would not exist if we were a pyramid scheme. So quit putting your friends down for joining network marketing and trying to make a better life for their family when you are so quick and willing to go support famous people and make them more rich, but not your friends. It just doesn't make sense. So that's all I have on my mind today. Obviously, it was heavy on my heart today, so I had to share it with everyone.
Obviously, since you're out of breath.
Great Friday, and I will see you guys soon.
Yee! Alright, so that was my pyramid scheme video that you all have been asking about. Okay, so this next one is a really juicy one. So just to give some context with this one, basically my team was growing really fast. So I ended up making this training video, just so cringe-worthy now. I ended up making this training video to explain to my newbies how to be successful within the business. So this one is gonna be pretty funny. And my camera might shut off on me, so if it does, I'll be back. It'll probably look like 2 seconds though for you guys, whatever. We'll go.
Hello everyone. If you're watching this, I just want to say welcome and congratulations.
Again with the brows.
On hopping aboard the crazy train.
The crazy train is right.
We are so
Yikes.
excited to have you. My name is Jessica Hickson. I'm a double diamond with It Works. I've been with the company for about 2 years, and I am here, I am here to do just a quick basic training for all the newbies. I know there's so many hopping on board right now, so I wanted to just make one video that everyone can come to and kind of...
Can we just talk about, first of all, the clothes? Yuck. Like, why did I wear those around? I knew how people felt about MLMs. I knew how they felt, but I still wore that stuff around. Also, not to mention, I literally got family pictures taken in It Works attires, so maybe I'll throw some of those in here if I can find them, but I literally had a photographer take pictures of me and my husband and my son, my daughter wasn't born yet, of us in our It Works attire. I thought I was gonna be big, and and I was going to be like on stage and they're going to be like showing these photos to everybody in the stands at our conferences or something. I don't know.
The basics. Keep in mind that you will be learning a lot as you go. So I'm still learning things to this day. It would just be way too much information to lay everything out at one time. So I'm just going to give you the basics and we'll go from there. So first things first, do not wait for your kit. That kit doesn't have anything crucial for your success in this business.
Maybe like the products that you should be using that you're promoting, but...
So start posting, host your launch party. So if you have not already, get with your upline and schedule a launch party. A launch party is just a party that you host or that you host at your upline's house or whatever, where you just invite your closest friends and family and tell them about your new business endeavor and ask them to support you.
I will say that this is like the way that most MLMs make their money. People enroll distributors who then like hound their family to support them, and then that's like the income is like the distributors' orders and then them hounding their family and their close friends and scaring all them away. And then most times when that happens, that distributor quits because they've run out of people.
So next thing I'm going to talk about is our e-suite. So our e-suite is our back office, basically. So it's where we're going to track orders, track our numbers, and stuff like that. So you're going to go to e and your password. If you do not have that, be sure to get with your upline, and they will provide that for you so you can go ahead and get signed on. Once you are signed on to your e-suite, a good tab to check, we just launched at Green Carpet, is the It Works training, the training academy in the e-suite, which is awesome. So there's a special tab right for newbies that you will be able to get some awesome basic training as well. Another tab to check out is the document library. That's going to have all of your product information.
Okay, so as expected, my camera stopped recording about halfway through, but I kind of knew that was going to happen. Basically, the memory card that I have doesn't support the camera that I have unless I shoot in like the lowest resolution. So I had to shoot in the lowest resolution, which I just went back and looked at the footage, and it is kind of like blurry and not really focused in some points of the video. So we're just gonna have to deal with it this week. And I ordered a new memory card that supports the camera, or the camera supports, whatever. I ordered a new one that should be here soon, and I won't have this problem anymore. Fingers crossed, but we're just gonna have to deal with it today and work with what we have, okay? Okay, let's continue.
And everything like that is in the document library. So if someone asks you for ingredients on a product, or what product do you think would be best for me, you can find all that in the document library. The next thing you need to check out is the auto shipment tab. So with our company, there are two.
It's so funny like watching myself now trying to make this video, how I'm like stuttering and trying to figure out how to lightly throw in there that you have an auto shipment that's required if you want to get paid. I wasn't quite sure how to like tiptoe around it to slide it in there, because we preach like we have no minimums and there's no quota and yada yada yada. So when people sign up and you have to tell them about this auto shipment, they're not expecting it, and a lot of people would get mad. And so I tried to find these ways around explaining it to where it hopefully would like hit lighter. So
ways to become commission qualified. So there are two ways to earn a paycheck. You can either have 150 BV in personal sales.
I like how I mentioned that one first.
I'll go over BV in a minute. Or you can run an 80 BV auto shipment of your own each month. So I choose to run my 80 BV auto shipment just because I like to promote products that I personally use.
Because I like to transfer customers so I can make more money and not keep them for myself.
So I like to be a product of the product. What I would recommend doing if you just started is maybe putting a box of wraps or two on your auto shipment so that you can sell those and actually make money off of your auto shipment. So it's not actually costing you anything. Or the 150 in personal sales. Everyone is automatically commission qualified for the first month. So get your auto shipment set up right now for next month, and then you can decide next month what you want to do. But that brings...
The thing with that was we didn't get our $100 bonuses if their auto shipment wasn't set up to come out. And so a lot of times when people would join, they would join and they would immediately shut off their auto shipment. And then when they got their 2 customers, or you got their 2 customers for them, you would not get your bonus unless they had their auto shipment set up to come out, or they had accumulated 150 in sales. So we always had to throw that in there in the training, that they have to have their auto shipment set up if they want to be eligible for any bonuses.
Brings me to another point. Your auto shipment must be set up at all times in order to be eligible for any bonuses. So have your auto shipment set up at 80 BV at all times. And if you do run into some time
so we can get our bonuses,
financial trouble where you're not able to run that, or you'd rather do the 150, get with your upline and they will teach.
I like how I say, like, if you run into any financial trouble where you're not able to run your 80 BV auto ship, like, everybody joined this business because, like, they're in a financial situation and that's why they joined.
You what to do in that situation so that you're not running that 80 BV auto shipment. The next thing is there is a $20
there I am again, like stuttering over my words, trying to figure out how I'm going to tell them that there's also another monthly fee that they have to pay.
eSuite fee. So your first month is absolutely free to see if you'd like to use your back office, if you think you could go without it or whatever. And then next month you'll have to find a time that is that works best with your pay schedule to pay that $20 if you'd like to keep your eSuite. If you would rather work without it, or you want to wait until you have some extra income, that's fine too. Get with your upline and they'll teach you how to push that back so you're not being charged for that either.
You pretty much could not do the business without the back office, but we don't tell people about that fee up front. So it's like, how do you put it in a way that makes it seem like they don't have to do it, but they kind of really do.
What I love about our company is that they really set you up for success, because none of our monthly charges are required for you to be successful in the business. They definitely do help. Like, I love running my auto shipment because I love falling in love with the products. They're a lot easier for me.
I just love spending like $120 a month. I just love it. It's just great
to promote if I'm in love with them.
Yeah.
So I love that they're optional, but they're very helpful tools. Next thing I'm going to talk about is posting. So what I try to do is I try to do 2 business posts and 3 personal posts every day. So if you're only posting business posts, it's going to scare people away. It's a turnoff. We see enough commercials every day. We don't need to see a ton of ads on your Facebook page. People want to see that you are a real person living
5 times a day
in your normal life, and you're just working this business into your life. So I do, right when I wake up, I do a personal post. A couple hours later, business, personal at night. So we're not overloading people with business posts.
Not overloading
people see
people at all.
Your life and fall in love with your life and not just the business.
That's like the key thing here is like, you want people to fall in love with your life. You want people to want what you have, and they are lacking.
The next thing I do is message. So something that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create what's called a 100s list. A 100s list is a list of 100 people that you think could benefit from the business or the products. So what I personally did was I went through my Facebook and I just pulled up my friends list. And
sorry, Facebook friends, I love you. If you're still here, a lot of you guys unfriended me.
I pulled up my Facebook and I went through my friends list and I just wrote down each person that I feel could benefit from the products or the business. And I just shot them a message and said, hey girl, like I just started this new health and wellness company. I'm looking for a few product testers to start my portfolio. Everyone would get 40 to 50% off.
I cannot wait to do a video explaining all of the terms that we use to get around being like, hey, do you want to buy my products and commit to 3 months? I almost forgot about I'm trying to build my portfolio and I need a couple of product testers. Like,
a 90-day challenge. Would you be willing to help me out? Something as simple as that.
The manipulation. Would you be willing to help me out? And this is how everyone gets their bonuses too. It's like, I'm so close to this bonus. Would you be willing to help me out?
People love to help you out. So
people love to help you out.
Send that to the people.
Let's take advantage of nice people.
And if you are having trouble thinking of people to put on your 100s list, if you don't have a ton of Facebook friends, if you go into the document library in your eSuite, it may be under the Training Academy now. I'm not really sure. You might have to mess with it. But it gives you what we call a memory jogger. So it will give you ideas on how to think of people. So it will say, like, third grade teacher, church friends. You know, it gives you ideas of how to jog your brain for some people that you know. That's all I have for you guys. Get with your uplines, and if you have any questions, get with them. Otherwise, start posting and start scheduling your launch parties. We're super excited to have you guys, and we're super excited to see what it's going to do for your family. It's done so much for so many people in this page. So yeah, if you have any questions, get with your upline, and I'll talk to you guys later.
And there you have it, you guys. I'm kind of salty that you guys made me suffer through those videos, and there are many, many more where that came from. So many of you guys were asking for those videos, and so I wanted to deliver. Also, I thought that you guys preferred like shorter videos because like attention span, but I'm now realizing so many of you guys are like, no, make them longer because you guys like to put them on while you do stuff, which I totally do the same thing. So I'm gonna try not breaking them up as much anymore. But thank you guys so much again for coming back to my channel if you are a returning subscriber, or finding my channel if you're new here. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're notified every single time that I post, and follow me on all social media platforms at the Jessica Hickson. Otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Come a little closer, I wanna dance with